So I was diagnosed with bursitis. My physician told me that physical therapy would probably help me. So I knew where to go, so I called and made an appointment with HPT. When I first came to HPT and began working with the therapist, she was quite thorough in explaining my situation and showing me what I needed to do and needed to accomplish, but I also needed to take part in it to achieve my goal.
A lot of the people I go to, they said, you're old, live with it. And John didn't do that, and he took the time to explain exactly what was going on. He didn't blow it off as a shoulder issue. He looked at it and he recognized that it was a spine issue and took the time to sit down with me with the spine model and the shoulder model and tell me exactly what was going on.
Meeting John, he is so educated on the process of discs that he knew when I came in that it had slipped. And I didn't want to go to surgery, but I had enough faith in John, just listening to him, and he showed me the spine, he showed me the disc. He had me stretch, do back stretches, which did relieve my nerve pain down my left leg, and that's how I knew John knew what he was talking about. I was feeling like I was never going to be back to the same person, and they came in and they encouraged me as I would come in, and I would get stronger and stronger with each visit.
Since working with my trainer at the HIT Center, I have improved greatly on a problem I didn't know I had, and that was balance. So we go through these routines where I am tested for balance. At first, I couldn't do it. It was just terrible. I just couldn't do it. And now I am gaining in that area where my balance is so much better, which is very important at my age group and when you live at home alone and have to do all of those things. So I have really grown in that area, which is very important to me. And strength training. I have built up my strength to where I can do things at home where I felt weak before in my arms or whatever, or even in my legs getting up and all of that normal routine stuff. I'm stronger, my body's stronger. It was quite easy working with the staff and the transitioning over to the HIT Center, I should say, because they understood, and Amy, who works with me, is the best at explaining things I didn't understand that was going on with my body.
And then he worked up the exercise program. He got with Amy at the HIT Center, and they put their heads together, and they came up with an exercise program that would help me.
She mixes it up. My routine is never the same. We change it every week. It keeps it interesting. I would not do well with the same thing every week. Amy keeps me on my toes. She mixes the exercises up, and it's always fun. We always have a good time.
Since I got my therapy and began working with HPT, I can take care of my own house, which I do, and my own dogs, which I do, and I don't have any limits. I needed someone to instruct me, someone who knew and understood my limitations. So I checked out the HIT Center, and it was a good combination for me, perfect fit, so to speak, because since then I've been getting stronger and continuing working with my body strength every week. I'm very happy.
By the time I left the HIT Center, I was back to my regular weightlifting routine.
I am far stronger today than I was before I walked in here.